Hello, hello. My name is Kelsey. I'm a registered dietitian here at JTA Wellness. We are a private practice that allows you to come see us and visit with us one-on-one. We have lots of availability to see you for a nutrition counseling appointment, which means we will learn more about you and how we can help you. If you have any food allergies, food preferences, we look at your schedule, we look at your location, where you have access to food, and we can help you come up with a plan of, what's the best nutrition, what's the best meal or snack for this day, that's rest day or practice day or game day. We're going to be able to help you with that. Of course, everyone is different, so it's not a one size fits all. It's not a cookie cutter plan. We make the plan individual to you and personalized to you. So go ahead and consider signing up for an appointment with us. If you'd like to learn more about how that process works, give us a call or even visit our website. You can call us at 210-545-4422, and we'll be happy to help you. Uh, our appointments are usually covered by most insurance companies. And if you don't have insurance or don't want to use it, we also have a private payment option. And again, if you call, we can tell you more about that. So I'm a dietitian, which means I had to get my master's degree in human nutrition and sit for a board exam, pass that. And in order to sit for that board exam, I had to go through 1,200 hours of supervised internship program. Um, so my job today would be to walk you through a little bit of some basic tips on nutrition to help you improve, enhance your performance, help you stay strong and energized, help you think better. And we're going to start with, I'm going to share my screen and you'll see the handout, which, by the way, if you ever want to work with a dietitian on our team, we're going to give this handout to you and personalize it to you. We're going to help you learn anything and everything. If you have any questions, we're going to sit with you and talk it out. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to talk mainly about the first two principles. These are really, really helpful to understand if you're going to want to use food and nutrition as power. So let's start with number one. Food is going to be your fuel. Think about it like this. If you have a game today, it's just like you're going to start a road trip. And if you're going to start driving on a road trip, you need to fill up your gas tank. So if you're going to have a game today, your body is the engine. Your body needs that fuel. So food will give you that fuel, which is why we want to eat something a few hours before that game. And if it's a practice day or a recovery day, you still need to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That way you can keep recovering and start the next day with lots of power and nutrition. So remember, food is fuel. It gives you energy. And we do want you to eat every 3 hours. What this really means is we just want to make sure you're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you have to have a snack, we encourage having a snack. If you ever work with one of us dietitians, we'll walk you through what are some snacks that fit your body, which ones would be best for you at a specific time of day, and making sure that you're getting fulfilled and satisfied, but also making sure you're getting the right vitamins and minerals to support your body. So we've talked about principle one. Let's go on to principle two. We call this the buddy system. If you're ever going to go to like a birthday party, you would probably want to make sure you have your buddy with you, right? You wouldn't want to go by yourself. So we kind of consider this the buddy system with food that we eat. So there's three different types of foods. There's carbohydrates, there's proteins, and there's fats. But the thing is, we wouldn't want to eat one without the other because they're buddies. They want to go together to the birthday party, right? So if you're going to eat today, tomorrow, for game day. You need to have all three of these foods. So I'm going to show you a little bit listed here what is going to give you each food group. But let me break it down and tell you how each food group can best serve you and your body. So first, you need to know that there's carbohydrates. We also call them carbs. Um, there's protein, and then there's fat. So let's take it one bite at a time, pun intended. So carbohydrates, that's going to be your starch, your grain, fruit, and milk or dairy. So starches and grains, think like bread, rice, pasta, tortillas, popcorn, chips, pretzels, potatoes. If you're going to have corn or peas, remember that's going to give you carbs. Yes, they're very colorful, so they do have vitamins in them, but sometimes people mistaken corn and peas as a vegetable. They're really considered starches. So they give you carbs, and fruit gives you carbs, and dairy gives you carbs, and so does dessert. So if you're going to have any of these foods, know that you're going to get some energy from them because that's the way our body processes these foods. When we eat them, we're going to break them down into smaller chemicals, which are really good for our bodies to get energy. So that's why you see this lightning bolt. Think of carbs as your power. It helps you charge up for your game, especially. If you're going to be running and jumping and thinking in a soccer game, you need those carbs. So if you want, we can even walk you through what is going to give you the best carb. If you're going to think about like what's a good snack, what's a good breakfast before game day, we dietitians can sit down with you and talk about that. Here's an example. If you're going to want a little snack between school and soccer practice, you might want to try out maybe like some pretzels before that practice so that it's easy on your stomach and you can just get that digested, get that energy quick. If you're going to have a game really early in the morning, man, I suggest like an oatmeal or a cereal or maybe even some toast to give you some quick energy that will help last you a while throughout that game. Now, when you have carbs, remember they want to be eaten with their buddies, protein and fats. These are the buddies. They're kind of like best friends. They want to be eaten together. We wouldn't want to eat toast by itself. We actually want to pair protein or fat with the toast. So here's some protein listed. Think like chicken, beef, turkey, fish, but also remember some other foods give you protein like eggs and cheese, Greek yogurt, beans. If you have a bean and cheese taco, you're getting some carbs and protein. So it's a great duo. If you have nuts or seeds or peanut butter, perfect. That's giving you some protein. A peanut butter jelly sandwich would be a great meal or a snack before you go and play soccer for 3 hours. Um, why do we want protein? Well, of course, it goes with carbs, but it also makes us feel full and satisfied. So we definitely want to make sure we get enough protein. But here's another thing. We need protein because it helps us stay strong. That's why you see someone's flexing their muscle. We actually digest protein and break it down into different chemicals that help make us build our bodies and repair and recover. So if you're wanting to get strong, you really need some protein with your meals and your snacks. So think like if this is going to be a snack, maybe a protein and a carb would be maybe pretzels with peanut butter or peanut butter crackers. Or for those who are maybe gluten free, instead you could try like a banana with peanut butter or apple slices dipped in peanut butter. If you're allergic to peanuts, That's something else to consider. Maybe we need a different protein, like some cheese or some eggs. And this is the thing, if you are ever curious about how this works with an allergy or a food that you may not like and you don't want to eat, that's okay. We dietitians will learn this about you and help you make the best decision that fits your body the best. So we've talked about how carbs are really going to give us energy and power and charge up. And we talked about how protein gives us strength and helps us build. So let's talk about that one more protein, I mean, nutrient, sorry. One more nutrient. So carbs, protein, and fats. We haven't talked about that yet. So fats, they help us have good vision, good memory. They help us think well, and they help support our heart health. And all of these foods listed here are going to give you fats. So think like cooking oil, butter, salad dressing, avocados or guacamole, nuts or seeds, peanut butter. I know I mentioned peanut butter already, but yeah, peanut butter gives you both protein and fat. So if you have maybe some peanut butter crackers, you're truly getting all three of these nutrients, which means you're using the buddy system. You're getting all of them and you're doing the best for your body. Um, so this is something to look forward to if you ever work with us at JTA Wellness. We'd be more than happy to talk this out with you if you have any questions. There's so much more we can learn. And I do have a few more things to look at for you. So we can talk about how to build a healthy plate. This is something you can expect if you meet with us. We can also talk about maybe some meals or snack ideas. So something we love to do is walk you through like what is a good way to pick out a snack that is going to support you through practice or playing and winning that game. So picking a carb and picking a protein and a fat. We have so many options here, and I'm happy to um, provide this if we work together one-on-one. Try some of these out, and then we could talk it out. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'll use this time now to explain a little bit more information about JTA Wellness. Like I said, we have different ways of covering these appointments, such as using your insurance. We can answer any questions you have. We have a few people on our team that answer the phone. Um, we have about 9, maybe 10, 11 dietitians on our team, and we can see anyone of any age. We also offer bilingual services, so we can see English and Spanish. If you speak any other language, though, we can also use a translator so that we can help you out the best we can with that. We can see you anytime between Monday through Saturday. So just not Sunday, but yeah, Monday through Saturday. We do take later evening appointments. If you're interested in learning more about that, we can tell you like which dietitian is able to take an appointment in the evening on this day or that day. That way we can be very accommodating and help you. If you have a really busy schedule, we can work around that. Something else to consider is we're in Texas, so we can see you in Texas, in person in our office or virtually. So we have that virtual method as well. If you want to talk it out and see how that works, we could definitely tell you over the phone too. And again, we give you more of a personalized approach. So it's not going to be just the same recommendation for every person, because every person is different and uses food differently for their bodies. So it's an approach that we take that makes a long lasting change. We believe in long lasting solutions, not short-term fixes. And lastly, we're dietitians. We are medical professionals. We use medical nutrition therapy. And so this is something to consider if you're wanting the best advice. We have it. We're experts. We use all of the evidence-based recommendations out there. And I thank you for your time. We can't wait to hear from you. And if you need to talk things out again, call us. We're happy to get to know you more. Thank you.